First off, I'm gonna say spoilers slash rant. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. So you can scroll. Spoilers. So you can scroll. All right. First and foremost, so for the people who have not done this quest yet, that is 4 hours and 16 minutes and 38 seconds. Just to give you a heads up. Prepare your snacks and drinks. I did a streaming on my YouTube page for this quest with Mavika's quest that you get the 500 primo gems, and also you get to see the story of Mavika and featuring the Capitano. I will say this. That was actually pretty pretty dope. As far as how everything went for Capitano. Now, story wise, it was clunky. Story wise, it was clunky. It kind of picked up and went back in spots and was a little bit confusing. But once it got to the part with Capitano, I'm like, a lot of y'all felt the need, especially during my stream. I had a person talking about Capitano unalive, and I'm like, yeah, I know because everybody spilled the freaking beans all everywhere. Yeah, I know. But it might have been somebody who was watching the quest along with me. Please don't do that. That is annoying as heck. But the thing is, y'all not even understanding the meaning. Like, some of y'all are really honestly missing the thought process on the Capitano situation altogether. Capitano literally made themselves one big giant spiritual beacon homing system, and spirits lived in him. And because the spirits lived in him, that was why he kind of decayed a little bit faster. And also the situation with Dang Slip saying that none of his stuff worked to slow down because Capitano was basically holding the spirits of the Conyrian people, and some of them who actually, unalive during the last battle that was 500 years ago. And because of Natlan's situation, only Natlan people can pass over to the Night Wind, and go there. So basically, anybody of the Fatui, Capitano, or anybody like that will not be able to uh, go to the ley lines in that land and move over to the night. And so Capitano came up with this plan to basically make it where not only he beats the god of death at its own game, but also ends up giving a place for the Kyrians that were inside his body, or those who were with him that might have passed away in Natlan. And apparently, since it's been over 500 years, who knows, he actually might have had a few people from actually Kyria in him. But he actually adjusted his own heart and turned it into a mechanism to hold all these souls. And at the end of the day, Capitano was just wanting to basically unalive. Like, he didn't he wanted to finish it. but he wanted to finish it on his own terms, and he did. And he basically stuck it to the God of Death and stuck it to the heavenly principles at the same time. So this was kind of like his own revenge against the heavenly principles that like went out on Congress and basically made all them people have extremely long lives. And the thing was that even after they, passed or went on, their spirits was still floating around. So the curse was not done with the Conrian people. It went on even after they unalive. So he literally sacrificed his body to basically give the Congrean people a place to be in the night wind, in the night ley lines in Natlan and can pass over. Actually, basically giving them a place to come to rest instead of being forever trapped, floating everywhere spiritually. And also, he stuck it to the god of death that gave him the immortality as well. So he actually got a chance to basically, the whole point is leave his body that was decaying. And he could spirit on into the night wind. I kind of honestly think that was really dope and stuff, but y'all kind of made it like this person had been over 500 years. They just wanted to they did all this to create a place for the Congrean people because Congrea no longer exists. It's there, but they can never rest there. And so I will have it, even though Capitano still wasn't my cup of tea, I gotta give it to him. He stuck to his guns all the way through. All the way through. And also saved Mavika because she needed to stay alive to usher the peace in. So, I gotta give it, but a lot of y'all creators really don't give context. So I'm giving enough context because that was absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, I doubt Genshin will make Capitano a playable person. I doubt it still. But I'm like, still, it was, they stuck to their guns and got the job done. And then also on top of that, with what Capitano did by sacrificing his body, also gave a second life to the actual Nightwind Lord. So they actually got them a second life to continue to exist and watch over the people of Natlan, and it broke the curse. So Natlan people can travel outside now of Natlan without have to depending on they can travel now. But that's all I wanted to say. Like, I really wish people would start giving more context when they get into like doing videos about this stuff instead of just worrying about the character he unalived. And I'm like, it's so much more. It was so much more to Capitano. So still not my character, not my cup of tea, but I do honestly give Capitano the respect. And also, I'm gonna go on and say this as the last little bit. This is the quick rant. I really honestly could not see the monster behind when it was time for the Pyro Traveler and Mawika to battle. I did not see that character, and I had somebody be so witchy and rude and stuff. I didn't see them. Like, they blended into the background. Like, what the hell? But that's my rant. Thanks for hearing me out. Everybody take care. Check my YouTube. It's up.